Alright, let's get started, shall we? Alright, EO, I would like to get to rank 5. I don't think I have in the past. Psyduck is always interesting. Basically anyone but Ronaldo. Let's talk to EO then first.
Miss Miyako, please be my friend.
Huh? Friends? With me? That's a very clever jape.
But, I wasn't joking.
Miss Nita, I will help you, as I promised. However, we don't have time to talk about this right now. I am sorry, but I must decline your offer of friendship.
But...
Miss Nita, let me make this absolutely clear. I have nothing to share with you.
Wait, up until now, my friends and I talked a lot, and we've even argued, really argued. That's how we overcame our hardships. I know we can understand each other too. We can be friends, I know it.
They are empty words, Miss Nita. My apologies. I must take my leave.
Why are you so stubborn?
Oh! EO's really maturing.
Why are you so insistent on this?
Because I want us to understand each other. I fought with all my heart because I want to know your feelings. So please, Miss Miyako, don't leave. Don't run away.
It's pathetic. You speak of understanding, but you have no care for my circumstances. When words fail to get your understanding, you resort immediately to force.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just...
Interesting reversal.
Actually, I rather enjoy this. You're so driven to attain friendship. I'm intrigued. I shall accept your challenge head-on.
Does that mean you'll...
Unexpected and swift resolution.
I shall be your friend, Miss Nita.
Really? I did it! I did it!
Miss Nita? Now, first things first. From now on, I'll be referring to you as Io-chan. Is that understood? Io-chan?
Yes!
And you shall refer to me as Miyako-chan. I wish for you to put all of your strength into it. That's what friends do, is it not?
I guess Daiji's not a friend then.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay. I'm not quite sure how to do that.
I have officially announced my friendship with you, my first friend. Please do not disappoint. Now then, it is time to be bold once again, Io-chan. If you please.
Miyako!
Yes, Io-chan?
Chan?
How inconvenient.
Since we just became friends, could we just go by Miyako and Io for now? Please?
Well, I suppose it's not good to pressure you. Being friends is more difficult than I'd thought. I shall learn firsthand how a friend is to behave from you, Io. Worry not. I am still a Hotsuin after all. Being a perfect friend shall be a simple task.
Can easily see some awkward misunderstandings coming about.
Perfect friend? I don't know what to teach her.
What was that, Io?
Nothing. I will do my best.
No, we shall do our best, together. Well then, I have some business to attend to. I shall take my leave for now. I will email you later, Io.
Of course, Miyako. Miyako-chan.
I saw the whole thing.
Were you here the whole time? I gathered all my courage and just told Miyako-chan how I felt. She may be the Gyps chief and core Kuroli, but deep down we're the same. Do you think Miyako-chan and I will be good friends?
You're already using the correct honorific, so yeah. Yeah, I'd say you already are.
Really? It seems that way already? I was only able to summon all that courage because of what happened those first 7 days. And what's happened in this world. And because you've been watching over me. So, if you'd like to, from now on...
I could implicitly friend-zone her. Oh boy. I'll go with the first option. I'll be at your side. Which does imply a friendship, but is ambiguous enough that it'll let her fantasize.
At my side? Does that mean... nothing? Sorry. Thank you. I'll be counting on you. I guess we should head back soon. Together.
You've gotten quite good at impersonating me, Alyssa. Alright, I don't think anybody who's at rank 3 will hit rank 5. It doesn't seem like we have enough events left in the day. Yeah, Irie's already done. Okay, it's basically whoever. Assuming we can get to rank 5, but we've already reaped rank 5 rewards in the Tentrion arc, so a little less hesitant. Or should I? You know what? I'm gonna speak to Old English one here.
Baby, they said the Black Scar's practically just around the corner. We gotta go.
It's gonna come here, isn't it? Come on, we have to go before it swallows up all of Tokyo.
Wait, then where can we go? The thing, it's probably everywhere, just waiting for us to try and leave. This might be the end.
Will this world ever break free from divine order?
This world in specific? I don't know.
Hello, Shining One. In the past, you showed me what it is to be human. You cleared my anguish with the light of your potential. However, I used that potential as an excuse. I fear I forced you to accept that vast power.
I have always had the power to slay gods. It's in my nature.
Yes.
It's who I am and what I do.
Power that allows humans to weave the fate of this world. Sometimes a power so great can become the chains that bind freedom. Alas, was it a mistake to entrust you with such power?
There's no choice on this option.
I wanted to see the world that someone with your inherent potential could create. I wanted to see how you live in that new world, free from Polaris's control. Shining One, may I wager on your potential once again?
Already have. Bit late to announce it.
Please, show me the new futures you can create. Together? With me? Ah, I knew it was no mistake to entrust this power to you. Thank you, Shining One. Thank you. I must return to my work. Farewell for now, Shining One.
Of course, I wonder where his work is, because if he's everywhere, his work must be nowhere. Oh, new English. So, Alyssa, Fumi or Anguilon? I know we like Fumi. I like the anguished one. Cool, dude. Probably have time to do both, but which one first? In the meantime, you can already see I'm just going to flip through the menus. I really do wonder what her 99 stats look like. Just pulled an after you loop.
Oh, it's you. What do you want? I gave it up. Memories, feelings, souls. These things can't be controlled by science. I don't know why I stopped. I guess it was just making me so frustrated and impatient. And then, the research stopped being fun. Normally, I'd be so happy to be doing things like this. I wonder why I got so worked up about leaving memories behind. Especially when I can't even understand my own feelings.
I'm sorry, two phrasings of the same sentiment. Well, they could elicit two different responses, but still general line of thought.
Huh. That's probably what it is. You're actually pretty intelligent, you know that?
Not the first time you've told me.
I excluded that possibility from the start because, well, because it sounded pretty stupid. I see. That means they weren't bad after all. Yeah, I guess that's it. Sometimes the idiocy was exhausting, but overall, it was pretty fun. I can't believe I was affected by such normal desires. Maybe it's my fault. I mean, I keep hanging around with people far below my own intelligence.
Dumber by association. These are both great responses. Be sure to let Daichi know. No, I'll just go with an
Yes, you. You're an idiot. There's this idiotic aphorism that stupidity is contagious. Maybe it's true. Anyways, I wanted to keep my memories and feelings from this world in their complete form. For that stupid reason. That was really just dumb and...
I have never seen Fumi so, like, blank. Have such a blank stare. Man, we really got her with that line.
Humans really are interesting. I always thought my feelings were nothing more than chemical reactions in the intracerebral substance. Talking about all this almost makes me feel stupid for letting it get to me. We should wait until we defeat Canopus first. But then we can think about everything ahead of us.
Man, that was a moment worth remembering.
It's me.
Yeah, that kind of leans on the fact that you have no other perspective other than your own. In actuality, because you can't share your consciousness, and even if you could, you can't verify it's truly the other person's consciousness and not just something you yourself came up with. So in the end, at some point, at some level, no matter how big or small, there is a leap of faith going on. Never call me anymore.
Huh. I think you're right. Not since before the regression.
I'd like you to head to the Metropolitan Building immediately. We've just received a report that creatures believed to be shards of Canopus are appearing there. Agents Sako and Kano notified the others. Everyone is already en route to the Metropolitan Building.
So it looks like we don't have time for Alcor.
With Miyako and Alcor on our side this time, we may learn some information on Canopus. I will be counting on you.
My error? Why my? But yeah, I do know New English is there still. Do I delay this by a half hour or not? It's not. Oh, hey. The Windows Vista background is here. Oh? Will we finally see a woman die? Oh, I think we have seen women die.
What the hell are these things?
And why specifically woman is that what I noticed is that even in the first game, and throughout a large portion of the second game, the only extras we saw die were men. I think I mentioned that when it happened. I do recall we did get to see a crowd of mixed gendered get perished by a Pyro Jack at the start of the Septentrion arc. Wait, they've gone this far without knowing what demons are?
Somebody help!
Oh, almighty damage. Oh, I know what build the game wants me to be. Canonically.
What the? He's surrounded!
It's dangerous here! Run!
No, it's not. I'm dangerous.
Run where?
Where should we go? What do we do?
Oh no, they're panicking. They don't know what to do. We need to get them out of there and bring them somewhere safe.
Oh, that works. And that works. Okay. Oh. Oh. Well, the inconveniences are here. We can test some things now.
Brother!
Accursed Canopus. Not only is he spreading the void, but he sees fit to directly lay siege to humanity as well.
So those are the shards of Canopus. If they're truly part of him, then there should be no means of killing them.
So, you and Psyduck haven't seen those things in person yet. Chief Miyako, Canopus pretty much created you, right? Know anything about the shards?
I'm sorry. I don't.
That's a fast respawn time.
Huh?
That is... Those shards are acting strange. Could this be...
They might also be blind, too.
Now isn't the time to wonder, Fumikano. Let us take this opportunity to drive them back.
Right. We gotta save him, and the civilians, too.
But I'm going to pause it a bit on what just happened. I have a feeling that since Miyako was made to correct the error of Yamato not existing, now that they both exist, that in of itself is an error, so the shards have to remove one. Except what they'd have to remove is likely Miyako, because Yamato is the original data. But Miyako is a part of Canopus, or at least made by Canopus, which means they don't have the authority. And so attempting to fill out the directive puts them into an infinite loop. That somehow leads to them turning into flesh golems, but alright, we'll get that later on. Hi, Carl. See if we can finish tonight. Any civilian dies, and no skills to crack, and okay. Should probably throw Miyako in here. I feel like she'll be plot necessary later. How do I plan to build her? And I guess we are stuck with Io then. Oh, I can't go higher than 40, so I guess they technically aren't better than Io. I guess the question is, can Miyako use a Lek and Force Amp? Magic 12, Vit 12. Alright, it's there. That's right, Yamato has 10 vitality. Still feel a little iffy about swapping out Irie, who's going to lower our combat efficacy, but... plot. Future anticipation of plot. Let's handle that. Alright. Black Force. And then Anti-Curse. Well, Null Curse is on Io. Anti-Most is on Yamato. All is on me, so the only other curse resistant we have. There's Anti-Element, which is like halfway. Not great. Really just does leave Anti-Curse. How is... Right. Right, Alcor has Null Curse. Stats are pretty middling with the focus on magic, but damn, that was resistances. Anyway, 267 versus 228. Slightly more magically inclined, but not by much. Elect Force, Media Rahan, Shield X. Okay. I have scanned past... Yes, I did. Alright, Elect Dance. Force Dance. Media Rahan. And then we will go with Shield all 8X if you can. What else is there, though? Yeah, I guess we'll just stick with Shield All. Which is relatively expensive. Wait, can I be placed? No, I can only be placed here. Okay. Alright, so from there Yamato should be able to take out 2 of them. And Yao can take out some more. And... wait a minute, are there only 5 of them? There are only 5 of them. We can take all of them out simultaneously. Alright, double check skill crack, that's nothing. Spend, save. Alright, dispatch. Wait, Agent of... yeah, that's definitely flesh. It was a little hard to tell with the pixelation, but yes, that is indeed just filled with flesh. Alright, you just have no fizz. Not really worth our time. Okay, you get the fuck away from there. Actually, what are you? You're weak to ice. Alright. Probably not going to go before the demons do, so... likely, yeah. Oh, it wasn't a one-shot. +3. That level +3 is the least useful here. It sounds pretty good, but when you realize you actually get more stats overall with taking a stat +3 instead, it doesn't sound that nice. Yeah, that's what I thought. What I mused earlier is... yeah, I don't know if you heard my musing earlier. It's... because Miyako was created to patch the error of Yamato going missing, but now Yamato's back. So, Miyako shouldn't exist. And Canopus' whole deal is fixing errors. So seeing the 2 of them there, wants to fix the error. But I'm guessing because Miyako, by some stretch of definition, or shard of Canopus, don't really want to attack itself, but still has to fix the error. Can't attack itself, but still has to fix the error. But can't attack itself, but still has to fix the air. And somehow that leads to meat tubes. Miss. Holy dance. Double action. I hear a swarm of flies inside that death cry. Oh, reflect physical this time. Interesting. And it resists everything we've got, so that's unfortunate. It's only a weakness to ice. Oh, nothing too bad then. Yep, nothing good old Lucy Lou can't fix. Yeah, I feel like Gerudo probably shouldn't try with Holy Strike. That didn't feel... Actually, how big is your... Yeah, 28. It's a level 74. That felt like pretty lackluster damage on Holy Strike. Oh, you aren't an ally. Can't pull off the warp there. Oh, Devil Flash. Mosey on over. Okay, let's see if Deathbound works out, because Decent. Decent. Interesting choice of target there. Because, you know, we have multi-strike, right? Ah, you're totally running away. Okay. Out Dragon Mind. Oh no! Dragon Mind's only when they're defending. That's good to know. And again, if we had electric or force, that'd be cool. Nah, just got ice. Oh, they have central reflect. That's bad. Question is, do we True Phantasm next to me? Or not? Because I don't think we gained that much advantage. We would get closer to the enemy. Maybe bait them into attacking Miyako instead of me, so Miyako gets more XP, but also could just end turn, maybe act before I do. There you go, Lucifer. doing your job properly. And like there's not much to go there. Passage. That's a very Yamato thing to say. Ah, now I have to persuade because Yamato's not a people person. Yeah, may as well persuade that guy. There's one demon left. Correction, there's no demons left. Oh, wow, it's been a while, Schliff. Yeah, welcome back. How you been doing, Schliff?
Whew. Looks like everyone's all right.
Those shards. Did we kill them? We managed to kill a part of Canopus. But how is that possible? True. The shards did react very strangely to our presence.
I noticed it as well. Kano, you sounded like you had an idea.
It's a theory at best.
Look, we only have time for theories. We can't test this stuff empirically. Ah, yeah. Well, for me, I'm going through the process of having a new job, so we'll see how that affects the stream schedule. What did Sora miss? We've killed the shards that were previously thought immortal. Because it seems like they bugged out. And now we're going to hear a theory at best. Otherwise socializing.
It seemed as though the shards were hesitant to attack you two.
Yeah, thanks, Flip. With that, or rather with this, obviously I'll have less time, but gonna have a lot more money.
Chief Miyako, you were created to serve as the exact same being as Chief Yamato, right? Well, it may be like having duplicate files in a disk's memory. Usually that data would either be overwritten or corrupted. But in this case, both chiefs continue to exist together. I believe the shards are incapable of comprehending this anomaly. They encountered something they couldn't understand and must have gone haywire.
So, you theorized that our existence itself was not predicted by Canopus.
Canopus is the epitome of order, the perfect being. Could he have created something beyond even his own comprehension?
It seems so. This is likely a result of Yamato Hotsuin's decision to remain in the Akasha Stratum after the last regression.
And there is no law stating that a creation cannot overshadow its creator. Why some people are very concerned about AI and robotics. But, I feel like that fear itself is going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy.
as well as your choice to continue living, Miyako Hotsui, even after you lost to the Shining One. Canopus could not predict the choices you would make, nor the potential that you both hold within.
That's a very good way of putting it, Alyssa.
If we use this to our advantage, we may have a tactic that proves effective against him.
That is true. If our attacks worked against the shards of Canopus, perhaps they will still strike true against the being himself. That is true. He is invincible while he still controls the prime factors of the universe. As long as he holds dominion over those 4 factors, we don't stand a chance against him. Steal the prime factors? That's impossible.
Well, there's 4 squads and 4 factors. I have a feeling we can each just take one.
Maybe not.
Take away the factors? Are you mad?
Welcome to being human.
What are you trying to become? Do you think you can equal the divine order of the universe?
Equal? Do you know how much power I'd have to give up just to equal the divine order of the universe?
If that is what it takes to destroy him, we shall become anything. Be it divine order or God itself.
Better not be the second one, Yamato. Then I'd have to kill you.
Our demon summoning app has a function that allows us to take an enemy's ability and make it our own. We may be able to use that to steal away the prime factors from Canopus and gain dominion over them ourselves.
Ah, of course. You intend to use the skill crack function. Use the skill crack to take the prime factors. I think that might actually work.
Yeah, skill crack works when we defeat an enemy. And, well, we can defeat Canopus, most likely, but not permanently kill it, so it'll just revive. But then we've taken the skill, and that's... oh, we can make use of that. Now, I'm curious how they managed to plan this out, though. Like, mechanically. Like, is it just going to be we fight Canopus like normal, and we just say the skill crack function took the skills? Or do we actually have to set the prime factors in the skill crack menu?
I never dreamed of such a thing. Stealing the prime factors from my creator? Somehow, you always manage to greatly exceed my expectations.
I believe this is our first ray of hope.
How's about our second?
However, your current skill crack is not enough to gain power over the factors or Canopus. I will need to modify its programming.
How long will it take?
Perhaps before the sun rises. I will have it completed before the void swallows this world.
Then begin expanding the functions of the skill crack while you work on improving the terminal.
Guys, does this mean we finally found a way to beat Canopus?
You continue to surpass more than my expectations. You defy common sense itself. So this is the potential that Alcor speaks of.
Yeah, more socializing. Not much left, though. Oh, right. Register. It's been a while. Actually, how powerful is Luigi right now? 65. Still got a ways to go, but decent. I'm just wondering if I can make a better looking replacement for Gerillo, though. Kazan Pierce Anti-Most with an innate Fizz Drain. Like, statistically, Gerillo's still awesome, although Holy Strike I now know isn't great. It has a niche use, which I acknowledge is a useful use, but it still isn't high damage. Fugly is the term I'd use. But the alternative would be to level up Mario, and he's not a very agile fellow. I think I'd have to refuse him, because he's still got Fizz boosts. Would I even be able to refuse him into something decent? Alright, race... where's Genma? Where's Genma? Oh, right, Heimdall. Heimdall exists. So basically, my options, there's Heimdall, there's Drullo, there's Ganesha, and Kanguten, who I did fuse in the Septentrion arc, but ultimately didn't use because I didn't get good stat distribution. Kresnik, right. Forgot about Kresnik. Mighty Hand and Agatine. Kresnik might be worthwhile. And there's Kama, who is obsessed with Irie's belly button. And Mario. And how's Athena and Kabuzo? Really? Oh, damn, that's right. I need to release his passives and his active. I guess the Mazio can be acceptable, but we have to replace Fizz Boost. I can hand him Pierce, Fizz Repel, Anti. All three. I guess all three. And Multi-Strike and Prayer? But he's still a strength build. At least innately. And we can fix that. Athena's a strength build and she's not anymore after fusion. Okay, so we would have to end third. Oh no. It's a lot of leveling. I think our current Mario is like level 55 or 60 or so. Oh my. Yeah, Kresnik seems more viable. And worst case scenario, we use Heimdall. And Heimdall, I just don't know. Taunt, not. No thank you, Taunt. Null Curse? I mean, I guess I could take it, but not really what I want to see in passives. Rather take Anti-Most. Pretty similar to Mario. But he does have Agriculture, though. So I'd have to give Pierce. And we'd probably be forced to take no curse, but I could potentially... Because we don't actually need all three skills. There's only like 2 skills we really need. One skill we definitely need, Multi-Strike. And then one skill to complement it, either like a single target hit, which we could just use normal attack for, and or a healing skill and something to bypass Fizz Repel. So, Taunt? I guess is an acceptable thing? Null Curse is there. It's there. In of itself isn't bad, but for a demon build, that's not my pick. Like, and I can't do Victory Cry either. I think Fizz Repel's great. I think I'd want to put Fizz Repel in there, if not Victory Cry, actually. Now that I think about it, Victory Cry sounds nice too. Fizz Repel as well. We'd want Anti-Most or Anti-All so we can cover up the Force weakness while still getting Curse resistance. And of course we got Pierce, so that's 2 passive slots, which leaves us a third. Or potentially Fizz Amp or something else. Fizz Amp. I have no idea if there's even any content that would warrant 99 demons. But whatever. How powerful is our Kresnik? How far in is there's Genma? 56. Of course he knows multi-strike. Of course he does. Mario's level 60. Level 60. Really gotta refuse him someday. Although maybe not at this rate. Who knows?
Hello, Shining One. I was thinking about Miyako Hotsuin. I feel she may be seeking to avoid contact with me.
I'm guessing it's awkward.
That's what it is. I knew I could depend on you to have the proper answer. She hates me. Now I comprehend why she has been ignoring my presence. I had hoped we had made peace, but she has remained distant. She would not deign to speak with me at all were it not necessary. Even when she does, she keeps her words short and her tone clipped. She wasn't like this when we first met. Tell me, Shining One, have I any faults? Or perhaps we have not truly made peace? Allow me to ponder this. There may be some lingering discontent from the day we parted ways. When Miyako Hotsuin shared with me her plans to sacrifice herself, and all 13 of you, I was appalled. I told her something she was not glad to hear. I told her I did not approve, as her plans would wipe out the potentials of the Shining One and his friends. I always wanted to protect Miyako Hotsuin's potential as well. I've desired her safety since that day, and I still do, even now. No, I kept silent. It likely would have fallen on deaf ears. She has no qualms about sacrificing her own life.
Not right now, but what Alyssa said earlier.
The thing that I told her would have changed the situation. Ah, I believe I see now. I didn't make myself clear to her back then. Is that what you mean? By not being honest with her, I caused her to act this way? Then she would be more willing to speak with me should I tell her how I truly feel, yes?
Yeah, and maybe don't materialize in front of people or behind them.
Perhaps, and yet, no, never mind. If I really wish to make a lasting peace with Miyako Hotsuin, I must think this over myself. Thank you for the advice, Shining One. I shall contemplate this until I find a suitable answer.
Yep, there he goes. Yeah, let's keep pursuing.
His words finally helped me to realize the truth. I should have been concise and honest with you from the start. You deserve a reason for why I did not approve of your plan. It was not merely to protect the potentials of the Shining One and the 13 others. I didn't want to see your potential wiped out. I just wanted you to live.
Why are you bringing this up now? Even if you'd said that, I likely still would have gone ahead with my plans.
You may be right, but things might have changed. I told you about their potential, but I neglected to tell you of your own.
Easy constipation. I can't disagree with that any less.
I assumed you wouldn't change, and in doing so, I fled from my own potential.
Either way, there's nothing to be done about it now. No matter how you try to make amends, we still parted ways. Apologies cannot change the past.
But they can change the future.
This is true. I am too late.
Then why?
Because we can choose our future, you and I, right now. That's why I am here. I'd like you to accept me one more time, for the sake of a brighter future. Miyako Hotsuin, I need your light.
You say some pretty human things.
It takes one to know one.
You think you're being cute, but you're not. Maybe I should tie you up again.
I am surprised. I never imagined I'd hear jesting from you, Miyako Hotsuin. I believe this new Miyako Hotsuin is cute as well.
Say what you like. I don't care.
Shining One.
Nice one.
Have my words reached her this time? I see. Yes, I believe you're right. Thank you, Shining One. You have taught me something once again. This feeling of learning is quite amazing. If I can continue to learn and grow, perhaps being anguished is not as bad as it seemed.
Oh, you're just like Sora, but also just like Sora. The stream delay has screwed you over. I see your message after I've chosen.
Humans truly are a wonderful species. The 14 lights that have gathered here will surely defeat Canopus and illuminate as yet unknown potential. Are you suggesting that I shine with the same light as you and your allies? I see. So that is why people join together as friends. I'm very glad that you are my friend.
Alright, 5 again. And I'll unlock Lucifer a third time. No, but your presence wasn't missed. Alyssa filled in. Alright, that's all of Psyduke. It's up top. Mechanically, I should go for Daichi. But I'm following my heart.
Oh, hey you. Your ears must have been ringing. I was just thinking about what you did for me last time we talked. Thank you.
Examine just in case.
Mako's been really sweet to me too. Maybe a little too sweet. Still, thanks to that, things have been much easier for me. Even Fumi's become more cooperative.
Maybe painting wasn't such a bad idea.
I guess not if it gets Fumi to act the way she did. Just kidding. Oh, I wasn't talking to anybody. I was just listening to a message Koharu left me. She called me on Mother's Day, but I couldn't pick up because I was busy with patients.
Koharu's with her actual parents this time. I'm wondering if that message somehow came from the past timeline, but I doubt it. I doubt it.
So she left me a message. It made me so happy when I listened to it, I decided to save it.
I know the significance of Mother's Day, but in this timeline, why? Well, let's not say it.
It's a little strange, isn't it? I'm not her mom in this world, but she still calls on Mother's Day. She says that she loves me as much as her mom. It makes me feel wonderful. Sometimes I listen to the message, just to hear her voice. It cheers me up and keeps me strong when I'm feeling down. It's kinda like my good luck charm. You really want to? Okay, here you go.
Can I talk now? Hi, Otome. Thank you for playing with me all the time. I'm sad because you're busy at work, but I know you'll come visit me when you have time off. I can't wait to see you again. Okay, bye-bye, Otome. I'll talk to you soon.
Oh, why don't you come see Koharu with me next time? I'm sure you two will get along great, even if she doesn't have her memories.
Down, Sora, down.
Oh, wonderful. I'll be looking forward to it. Now that we have that to look forward to, we're gonna have to do our very best in the final battle, so we can go see Koharu. Well, let's start heading back.
Okay. And there really aren't that many left. We probably can't see all of them. Which, that's fine. We established Ronaldo is low on our priority list. So, Daichi, then Keita, then Joe, and if we have nothing else, Ronaldo.
Thanks for all your help, Daichi. It's always nice having a youngster come by from time to time.
It's my pleasure. I'll be back again soon. See you later. Well, hey, buddy, what brings you here? Taking a break? Thanks. It's not much, not like what you've done, but I've made up my mind. I'm gonna do everything I can to help out. No more running away from problems. Yeah, so I've decided to keep busy until I could come up with something I could do to help. I was never really good at thinking, so... Hey, I wonder what's wrong with her.
You look awfully familiar. Have you, perchance, lost your entire family recently?
Excuse me, are you alright?
Huh? Oh, my son. He's lost.
Now a different woman, same sprite.
I tried asking people, but no one wants to help a stranger.
And same voice actor.
Lost, huh? If the demons find him first, he's in big trouble. Yeah! Hey, ma'am, we'll help you find him. Could you give us some information? Distinguishing features? Where'd you see him last?
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, got it. His name's Hayato, huh? Let's split up and look for him. Let's meet here again later.
I can't thank you enough, both of you.
Hey! Hayato! Come out, wherever you are! This isn't working. Seriously, where could that kid be?
Hey, Daichi, what brings you out this way? Come by to help some more?
Hey, Gen. I'm looking for a kid. Have you seen any boys wandering around?
No, I haven't seen them, but I'll keep my eyes peeled. I'll tell the others to look too.
Oh, great. Thanks, Gen. You're the best.
Oh, hey, don't mention it, Daichi. I'll ask around. Don't give up hope, young Daichi.
Ah, he's a good guy. I always end up with him when we're trying to clear some of the debris. His name's Gen. Sweet guy. He cares a lot about his friends. Wait a second, that's it! Oh, dude, I just had an awesome idea.
To contact your friends?
Can you go back and meet up with the boy's mom? I've got a plan that'll find him for sure.
That's way too many playable characters, Sora. Way too many. There's a limit to how many people human mind can really keep track of in an intimate fashion. And even in a casual fashion, there's a much larger limit, but still a limit. 150 is... No. That wouldn't really work.
I couldn't find him anywhere. Did you two have any luck? Hey, where's your friend?
Oh yeah, wait, how many playable characters are there in Knights of the Nine?
Hey!
Mom! Hayato! Oh my god, Hayato! I was worried sick! Promise you'll never run away again. I can't lose you as well.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Man, I'm so happy for them. Little Hayato.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hayato, thank the nice boy.
Thank you, Daichi.
Aw, don't leave your mom again, okay? I'm so glad we found him. Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, how did you find
I
him?
had a little help from some friends. You know how I volunteer here, right?
Yeah, it's your other group of friends.
I called in some favors from the people at the shelter. A couple of the local SDF guys.
Oh, got friends in high places.
Everyone wanted to pitch in, so word got around really quick. We found him in no time. So, in the end, I guess I had to depend on others the whole time. I knew there wasn't much I could do on my own. Only I could've? Wait, I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Yeah, classic Daichi.
I think I get it. We were able to find him because everyone I knew was glad to help out. And they all wanted to pitch in because I'd helped them in the past. I get it now. I guess there are things that only I can do.
No.
Huh? You knew? Hey, you could have just told me then. Well, pal, shall we head back?
Very true, Alyssa. Yeah, I think... Now, I'm just recalling from memory on these numbers, so do take it with a grain of salt. I believe it was on a surface level, human brain can remember up to 150 people? So 150 plus isn't too far-fetched, but like, that's just... Oh yeah, I recognize that guy level of intimacy there. And then on an actual intimate level, like knowing them closely, or at least knowing them more in detail, I think it's like about 9. Which, I mean, we're already past that with Devil Survivor 2. Oh, we got more Daichi. Hold on, what game is that? Well, that's too low res to read the text. I can tell that's a 3DS. And 3DS XL, actually. Probably a new 3DS XL. No, that one goes out yet, just a regular 3DS XL. I feel like I might... If that's not a fake game, you can definitely recognize it by the title screen, but I haven't played anything like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's another Shin Megami Tensei game, but part of me wants to say Monster Hunter, even though background's nothing like any Monster Hunter I've seen, but the title, all very low res, still fits the shape. How could I forget her comps?
Oh, hey! Yeah, for me too. We were playing this just a few days ago, but it feels so nostalgic now. It still had some power left, so I decided to give it a try. It feels so strange, though. Up until all this started, I was trying my best to save the world inside a video game. But now we're fighting to save the real world. Our world.
What's that in your hands, Mr. Shijima? It resembles a tool used for missile guidance.
I'm not that mischievous right now, but I'm glad that's an option.
So, this is a game console. I've known of their existence, but I never thought they would be so advanced.
Huh? You don't normally play games and stuff? What am I saying? Of course you don't.
I used to play chess, but I had to stop when I could no longer find an opponent that was a challenge.
You know, somehow not a single word of that sentence surprises me.
I don't generally have much free time to occupy with such leisure activities anyways.
Then, stay with me here, great idea incoming. After we beat Canopus, let's go out and have some fun together. I don't know if you heard the rumors, but I have my driver's license. I can show you how we civilians kick back.
I'm afraid I must decline. I have no time for such activities.
And that's why you don't have time.
The battle with Canopus is our top priority. We must use all of our strength, all of our focus. There is a good chance we may not survive the conflict. How can you think ahead when we still have so many challenges to face?
See, I think you got it all wrong. Having something to look forward to can actually make you fight harder, right? It's like taking study breaks. You appreciate them more when you're really working hard.
Also, I think I'm just now noticing, I believe Daichi is properly calling her Miyako instead of Miyako-chan.
I'm sure you can find some free time to hang out with us when all this is over, Miyako-chan.
And right when I say that...
See? He knows it's important to have fun every once in a while. What do you say? Hey, we're not gonna force you into hanging out with us, but think about it, all right? Tell you what, why don't you borrow this? It can be your first step into the realm of leisure.
How much battery you got left?
It's easy. Just the best way for an average teenager to have some fun. Well, I hope you give it some thought. It'd be great to hang out sometime.
Mr. Shijima is a rather strange person. Speaking with him makes me feel as though this upcoming battle with Canopus is of little consequence.
Because it is.
He manages to brighten up everyone's lives and makes people smile. It's a very unique gift.
This is bad quality. Not wrong. Probably could phrase it better, but I'm going with this.
His best quality. I see. It is exactly as I expected from someone who could call himself your friend.
Oh, I can't get rid of him. No, just yep.
To hear someone like you say that, well, such an interesting person, this Daichi Shijima.
Hey, rank 5. New demon, right? Or nothing? Okay, was it rank 5 before? It must have been. Gosh, besides Ronaldo, who... I think it was just... there's not much more I can do, huh? But still, a lot of people have really high fate ranks now. A lot more than Septentrion Arc. I bet relationship management was also built into the difficulty there. Here it seems like they want you to max it out. Like it's the combat that's going to be difficult rather than the visual novel aspects. Alright, Keita. This is probably our last event, too. It's gonna be 22. Or do we go to 23?
Don't go in with your arm, moron! You gotta twist your whole body.
Yes, Coach.
There it is. Don't forget that feeling.
Are you saying that with certainty? Because if so, we do have a lot more time, don't we?
Oh, weren't you the guy with Keita the other day?
Yeah, weren't you the first unique portrait we've seen in a long time?
The kid really wanted to learn how to box after Keita sent those thugs running. I didn't think Keita would do it, but the boy just kept begging until he gave in. Keita's actually a really good coach. And look at this!
Jungo! Where is he?
Keita brought it for me. He said one of his friends made it. He might seem cold, but he's got a really good heart. He's a fighter for sure, but he can be caring.
What are you talking about? Her first name's Market, last name Lady. Market Lady.
Oh, Keita!
Hey, didn't notice you were here. Did I tell you to stop, kid?
No, Coach.
Hi, Coach.
Guess I can't persuade you to forget what you just saw, huh? Man, you really are a pain in the ass. The kid wouldn't take no for an answer. He's a tenacious little runt. He's actually pretty good. I'm looking forward to how he'll be in 5, maybe even 3 years. You know, I still can't forgive weakness. But if a person wants to become stronger and get rid of that weakness, then they're no longer weak.
Yep, that's the thing to look out for, and that's one of the big questions you have when trying to implement any kind of meritocratic system. Because we all have different starting points, we all have different base stats and different growth rates and different desires to grow. So, trying to take all those into account, it's be rather difficult.
You can always learn how to fight, always keep getting tougher. It's all about your dedication.
Daric, I don't think I'll...
If people ever stop growing, that'll be the end for us. So I'm gonna keep getting stronger. You'd better do the same. Don't let me down.
I can't grow anymore. But take it up with the level cap. Alright, we hit 3 in the first arc, so yeah, no bonus. No Joe, just Ronaldo. So his was actually main plot relevant? Oh no! And ignoring the main quest because it's Ronaldo related.
Huh? Oh, hey there. Just thinking about what we're going to do with the world after Canopus is gone. If we manage to defeat Canopus, we can use the astrolabe to restore this devastated world. But Miyako and Psyduke both say that won't stop more administrators from invading. If no true administrator takes the throne, then the administrators will continue to lay siege against humanity. We would be captured in an endless battle, struggling against a countless number of foes.
Yeah, is that really a problem?
What? You mean we should fight all the stars that plan to destroy us? Do you think we could win? No. Wait. Perhaps that's it. If we are able to defeat Canopus, we'll have full control over the astrolabe, right? And if we needed to, we could just regress the world over and over again. As long as we don't lose the administrative authority, we could continue to battle any invaders, and we can win! If that happens, humanity may be lost. The 13 of us and Psyduke need to stay alive, no matter what. We'll just need to stay on our guard. I think we can do it. Fighting an onslaught of administrators certainly won't be easy. But this way, humanity can continue to control the astrolabe, to use it for the sake of humans.
Again, I don't think Ronaldo's way of doing things is the great way. I mean, killing all of the administrators, I'm cool with that, but the exact execution leaves a lot to be desired.
Alcor and I are nearly finished with the terminal. With some final adjustments, we should be able to use it to reach Canopus.
I believe I'm not required for this part of the process. My work on the skill crack modifications should soon be finished as well.
Good work, both of you. Through our battle with the shards, we have finally found a glimmer of hope. We may have a chance at defeating Canopus. Still, before we begin this final battle, there is a decision we must make.
Instant pummel for laughter.
Exactly. It will be too late if we wait until after the battle to decide. There's no telling how soon before another administrator appears.
That is true. Defeating Canopus is a necessity to stop the world's collapse. However, the more important question is how we shall deal with future administrator invasions. It is a decision that must be made now. The answer we decide will determine what kind of world the next regression will bring us.
I'm sure we each have our own opinions. However, we need to agree on a single course of action. Any disagreement can affect morale.
Yamato's got a point there. Hey, does this situation remind you guys of anything? Like, last time, with Polaris? We all gathered like this and spoke pretty freely about what we wanted. Then again, last time we all ended up at each other's throats because we couldn't agree.
I haven't forgotten. But this time, we can stand together. We can overcome this crisis.
I gotta agree with you there. It makes me damn proud.
Agreed. So let us speak freely now. What will we do with the world when Canopus lies defeated? If anyone has an idea on how to deal with the invading administrators, speak now.
We have to do something about them before they annihilate humanity. But what can we do?
Well, I've got an idea how we can handle them. It's simple. We destroy every administrator. We eradicate every sword that comes for us.
Mr. Kuriki, are you mad? There are countless administrators and swords, as numerous as the stars themselves. It would be a fool's errand to try and slay them all.
I think our odds are pretty good, actually. Once we defeat Canopus, we'll have access to the astrolabe once again. We hold the administrative authority, and Psyduke can manipulate the astrolabe. The damage caused by each invasion could be easily undone by regressing the world to a previous state. As long as humanity controls the astrolabe, we stand a solid chance of defeating the administrators. It'll be tough, yes, but eventually, there'll be no more to invade us.
But Mr. Kuriki, if all of you or Elcor are slain, that would be the end of the species. The astrolabe requires all the administrative authority and Elcor to function. I could not manipulate the astrolabe. Much of my existence is human after all.
Well, if that's the case, we just have to make sure we keep ourselves and Psyduke safe.
And that's where his plan stops.
I'm totally down for this. It's pretty freaking simple. All we gotta do is kill the damn monsters that try to kill us, right? Besides, it really pisses me off that these dumbass administrators get to decide what happens in our world. This world belongs to humans. We make our own decisions.
That's my point. This is our world. We don't need administrators. And as long as we reject their rule, we control the astrolabe. After they're gone, we can still use the astrolabe to improve the world, end all suffering and poverty. It'll even be possible for us to restore the environment to its original state. We can improve our science, advance our medicine, heal those that suffer from incurable illnesses.
You're getting real ahead of yourself, Ronaldo.
The power of the astrolabe shouldn't be used to lord over humankind. It should be used to help them prosper.
Again, a plan that sounds good at face value, but I really don't believe he's thought it fully through.
It'll be a long and arduous battle, but imagine what humanity could gain from victory.
True. Controlling the astrolabe would be a great boon to mankind.
See? Sako agrees. What about the rest of you?
Yeah, not convinced.
You don't seem convinced. Keep it in mind. So, any other ideas?
To fight a nigh-endless onslaught of administrators and swords. I suppose that is one possibility, Shining One. Me? Well, there is the plan of which you and I spoke. We have the option of appointing a human as administrator, allowing them to ascend to the heavenly throne.
A human administrator? Is that even possible?
That's what he said.
It is. Though to do so, we require the reactivation of all functions of the astrolabe. By rewriting the data in the Akashic record, we could change a human into a being more like me, which would allow them to ascend the throne.
I see. And we could use the triangulum I captured, repurposing them into this administrator's swords. We could do all that with the power of the astrolabe. It is like my plan, but will not require the multitude of sacrifices.
Correct. Moreover, should a human take the throne, there is no worry that they would wish to harm mankind.
I mean, that part's a little iffy, but we'll give it. We'll just ignore that point for now.
He or she would, in essence, be caretaker of the world.
A human governing the human world. So that is the future you seek.
Correct. But I should stress that the human who takes on this role will shoulder a heavy burden. They will have the power to reshape the world and the responsibility to guide it.
If they wanted, they could alter the world however they please. But should the world take a turn for the worse, all responsibility would rest upon them. A heavy burden indeed. Although, if one of sound morals were to take up the throne, the world could turn out beautiful.
Not so. I'm not sure if you're aware of the third ending. I don't think it'll quite Killing all the administrators I still think is kind of possible, but I don't think it would, brave the third.
True. Alas, there is one flaw to keep in mind. The human that sits upon the heavenly throne would remain forever in the Akasha stratum. They would never be able to speak to their friends, to share the same time as them. They would know the world only from a distance.
No, that sounds really lonely. That would be almost like death.
Although, the idea itself isn't a bad one. If a human becomes an administrator, we could restore the damage done to the world, and the other administrators wouldn't invade.
Yeah, but what if we had two people being administrator? Then they can keep each other company.
Yeah, but who would take up the throne then at such a terrible price?
All right, so that's another option before us. Allow me to offer up one more alternative.
Here's the third.
We could create an entirely new world.
Which is what Alcor said the first arc. That is a good question, Sora. We haven't been offered that option, but I can't see why it wouldn't be the case.
A new world? What does that mean exactly?
It means an escape from the administrator system. The astrolabe can not only regress the world, but it can recreate it from nothing. And this new world would be outside the influence of the Akashic record. In other terms, we would no longer be bound to the rule of the administrators.
But Yamato Hotsuin, you and I discussed the flaws in this solution previously.
I'm aware, Alcor. This newly created world would begin in a primeval state, devoid of all our history and technology. We must avoid this at all costs.
Is there a way around that? Is some way we can make it not primeval?
There is. It requires considerable use of the administrative authority.
What do you mean?
The administrative authority has the ability to inherently project one's will onto the world. We could further divide the authority you all possess amongst the entire population of the world. The combined will of 7 billion people would be actively reflected in the new world's creation. Collectively, there is a chance we could reshape everything. If we enacted this plan, perhaps we could avoid the primeval world entirely.
Oh, cool, cool. If we make all that happen, maybe we could get a world pretty close to, you know, this one.
Wasn't it closer to 10 or 11 billion? What even is the global population now? It is 8 billion.
One big problem, though. There's barely anyone left alive in this world. There's certainly nowhere near 7 billion.
Even when a human has died, their data still exists within the Akashic record. We can access that data and give to them a share of the administrative authority. If we do this, we can use the willpower of the deceased to change the world.
Land's quite literally of the dead.
The problem is, we can't be certain that the administrative authority will function the same in this new world. There's no assurance that we will be able to shape this new world as we see fit.
True. There is one other complication worth our discussion. If we are able to use the authority to reshape this new world, it will be forged by the will of all people.
So we won't just get people with good intentions. We'll get the will of evil people, too. If it turns out that humanity is predominantly wicked, frightened, desperate, we'll get a world that will reflect that.
Steampunk.
Yes, that's correct. And the world we make would be permanent. There'd be no chance to recreate it again. After all, if there's no administrator system, there will be no astrolabe. With no astrolabe, there'd be no regression. We'd never be able to modify the world or return it to a past state. But consider the alternative scenario. it might be a better world than this one. The will of 7 billion people, all wishing for some form of happiness, would be imprinted upon it.
We're basically betting the fate of the entire species on a single roll of the dice.
On 8 billion rolls of the dice are averaged out.
It is surely dangerous, but I think it is a risk worth taking. To strive for success, one must take calculated risks. Does anyone have any further ideas? Well then, it seems these are our 3 best theories. Now we must choose one.
Brother, wait. I'm sure everyone needs time to think before we commit to a solution. Why don't we allow them all a moment to ponder this rather than forcing them to decide right now?
You have a point.
Shining One, which path would you choose? I believe that no one would dispute your appraisal of the situation.
He's right. I mean, you aren't our fearless leader for nothing.
As long as you're with us, I think we could survive any world.
It seems as though your opinion will be the deciding factor for all of us. We don't have long before the Void takes this world. You will have to decide before then. As for the rest of you, make your final preparations. Battle awaits.
Oh, the event actually does end there. And none of these take time. Despite being Yamato's idea, it's Miyako on the portrait for the event. Alright. So I've already discussed this. I already know which one I'm going to pick, but let's run through them. You know, with Ronaldo's, it's, yeah, we get to kill all the administrators. I like that part of the plan. But we're kinda just ignoring the fact that the world gets fucked up and then undone every time. And there's still the issue of we have to protect 14 lives. Which, sure, they can be strong, but they're still mortal. And what happens when we just die of old age? Like, can we... Yeah, I guess we'd be pseudo-immortal, because when the world regresses, the universe around it keeps going. So the administrators would come in, you know, basically at the same timing. Also, our battery's low. Really tells you at the end of the end. So yeah, with Ronaldo, I guess it would be an immortal and eternal struggle, or potentially eternal. We might be stuck in a Groundhog Day situation, or repeating the same week over and over again as new admins keep popping in. But if the admins ever get smart enough to just, you know, wait until we die of old age and then attack, yeah, human species is fucked. Probably. Depends how administrative authority gets distributed. And then there is Alcor. In which case, I don't know how we'd protect Alcor. He'd probably handle himself relatively well most of the time, but... So that's Ronaldo's path, which has a lot of uncertainties to it. You get the satisfaction of killing all those assholes who want to kill us, but there isn't actually a guarantee of victory long term. Then there's Psyduke's path, having a human role. I suppose the system does require one administrator rather than multiple, otherwise all of us would have gone up, because then we could all do it together, but no. The system requires one collective will. Admin privileges. However, it would guarantee we kind of continue the status quo, which has been on the up and up thanks to the admin authority we've had previously, although not so much afterwards. And it basically comes down to an absolute monarchy, or a dictatorship over reality, which they've already, like, Makoto and Psyduck and Yamato also mentioned the ups and downs on that. We know historically monarchs tend to fare pretty poorly. They tend to end up being selfish, or they can't think far enough, or maybe those who do just aren't written in the annals of history. Either way, monarchies tend not to go too well historically, but that doesn't deny the potential for the monarchy, because as I mentioned, if you have someone who's actually an upstanding human who is looking for the best future of us, then we're going to have a fantastic world. But the question is, how do you guarantee who that is? Now, of course, we'd probably pick from, like, amongst our group. It'd probably be me. I feel like I'd be the most logical choice. Or Yamato, one of us. Or Miyako, actually. But that also, you know, leaves them to be alone for eternity, which, if Dragon's Dogma has taught me anything, that's kind of a fate worse than death. If you're dead, you're just nothing. But if you're stuck alone, watching over shit, boredom is going to be a very big threat. This boredom will entice you to make the world worse, so you have some drama to entertain yourself with. Kinda something that could happen. I doubt that's how the ending will actually pan out. I know JRPGs tend to reflect the best in us, rather than the worst case or even the likely case scenarios. But realistically, yeah, it's going to be difficult choosing the right, perfect fit for the job. Yeah, basically. Make a great world, and we still haven't actually know, probably would be immortal. It wasn't explicitly stated if you'd live forever, but as an administrator, but it was implied because you're modified away from a human so that you can actually fulfill the role of an admin. But because of that, you're stuck in the Akashic stratum. Oh, Yoko Taro, that's the developer's name. Most of Yoko Taro's games have only bad endings. No, there is one good ending to Fable 3. You know, it's the ending where everybody lives. And happily too. Except for you. Because... Sorry, tangent on this front. Yeah, that's a Yoko Taro game if I recall correctly. Drakengard and Nier. I think he did some other games. Nier Automata, like, once Platinum got involved, he started to have more good endings. But before that, it was definitely, like, this is what's most likely to happen in this scenario, which is not a good ending. Yeah, you've played more of Nights of the Nightmare than I have, Sora, but yeah, what I have played, I agree. There wasn't a particularly good ending to that game. Right, Fable 3. Yeah, basically, Carl. Yeah, actually, yeah, you got it. It's the fact that you have to become the tyrant that taxes the people out of... that sucks the people dry in order to fund the military to protect from the encroaching army of darkness. Which makes everybody hate you because you've become the despot that you deposed. Or you can be a benevolent ruler, and then when the Army of Darkness comes, everything gets wiped out. And the only good way out of that is the fact that the game actually... It's not like you have to make these choices and then get one ending or the other. No, you have to raise a specific amount of cash to ensure there are no significant casualties. And of course, the best way to raise that cash is by enacting the very cruel tax policies. However, you can also just grind it out. It takes a much longer time, but you can be the benevolent king and still have the cash to keep the military spending up. So there is technically a good ending to Fable 3, but yeah, it's a very difficult one to get. You're an evil landlord, though. I mean, game-wise, I don't think there's much of a... They don't make much of an issue out of it, but realistically, that's really as bad. I have been sidetracked. We have been sidetracked, but mostly I. So I guess the real hinge on this, on Alcor's plan, is whether... Yeah, it's basically relieving boredom. So we can go to the Akashic Stratum. We know that. And if it's possible to, we can go visit the admin. And maybe, like, you know, keep boredom away. But also potentially influence them in negative ways, too. Who knows? Who knows? Though there is also the issue of, because you're manipulating basically the Akashic record, which is the record of everything, past, present, and future, you can kind of just spoon-feed humanity the solutions to all of their problems and make their lives idyllic. And Psychopath has explored this, and it's not necessarily a good thing. We kind of tend to shut down if we don't have anything to really strive for or to struggle against. There's no real stimuli, and we become potatoes. So, yeah, on top of having to get the perfect candidate, even if you have a good candidate, that could be technically worse than a bad candidate, because yeah, humanity would flourish, but it'd also stop growing because they'd have no need to grow, because the admin's just going to fix everything for us. Which may also then become a reason for the admin self-destructing, and kind of seeing no point in all that. Although they could also rewrite human nature to not stop growing. Oh, there's so many ifs to this. Yeah, it's like, I admit there is potential to Alcidic's plan, having a human admin, but there's so many asterisks to it. so many asterisks. And then there's Yamato and Miyako's option, which is we just remove ourselves from the system, so no more admins, no more Canopus, fresh world, and we go with the split admin privilege betwixt everybody, so we all influence the world, and hopefully we all wish for a modern world and kind of impose our current desires on there, which really becomes a... As they mentioned, it's going to be an average of humanity's own wishes, which... Short term, it's really similar to a human admin in... It's just... If the human admin's picking the right person for the job, which... It will be difficult, but likely possible if we pick from just our main group. Versus having everybody get the average person, so Daichi. But it comes with much less long-term issues. Because we've removed ourselves from the Akashic Record. So, while we don't get the undo button anymore, we also don't have any of the other shackles that come with it. I get Yellosa on that, but in the Devil Survivors universe, in this timeline, it was El Duke that gave us fire and technology and civilization, apparently. I don't know. Depends if he's there or not. Actually, Miyako should be there too. She is mostly human. Yeah, this is something I like. This is something I like about JRPGs, is that they do present moral dilemmas. You can see the point to both sides, even if you're opposed. But I know what I'm picking. I mentioned that at the start.
So, have you come to a decision? Then again, the only logical course of action would be to follow the path I have laid out.
Or you could save in slot 2.
My brother is correct. The plan has its share of risks, but a new world presents the best future for mankind.
Nonsense. More importantly, we must decide what to do with this world. The administrator system is the sole reason why humankind now stands on the precipice of extinction.
Also probably the sole reason we exist in the first place, but we don't need it anymore. A creation does not need its creator to continue existing.
In order to completely escape it, we must create a brand new world.
Well, maybe. But we don't even know that we can make a new world with the administrative authority.
Worst case scenario, it's primeval.
And
Whatever.
even if we can make it, could we make it a modern world like this one? Everyone's will is going to be reflected in the new world. Even evil people. The world could end up totally messed up.
You are correct. The world would reflect the individual wills of 7 billion people. And all humans, myself included, are imperfect, selfish, and foolish. Trash at the very best.
He just called himself trash.
We are weak to temptation. We are greedy and lazy, and easily corruptible. There is no doubt that such iniquities might influence the world in a negative way. But we cannot know for certain, and I feel this is a chance worth taking.
Why?
Because even the lowest of mankind has the potential to grow and change. Daichi Shijima, Ionita, Yuzuru Akie, Hinako Kujo, Keito Wakui, Irie Ban, Jungo Torii, Makoto Sako, Otome Yanagiya, Fumi Kano, Ronaldo Kurigi. Every single one of you has grown through the ordeal of the administrators. The same can be said for every human. People have the potential to change.
You have changed as well, Yamato Hotsuin.
Our kind may now be able to wish for a better world. A world that would not be consumed by wickedness and greed. If the majority of people can put the success of mankind over their own petty desires, then the newly created world may yet surpass our current one. Indeed, this choice relies heavily on whether we truly believe mankind can change for the better.
I may only be partially a human, but I dearly love humanity. There is a dark, ugly side, but humanity is also capable of beauty and passion and purity. I want to believe in mankind. I believe they could make a better world.
Join me on this path. I knew you would understand.
So you have decided that we should create a new world. If that is the solution you have reached, then it is the solution we will all endorse.
No more administrators guiding the world. Humans will be free to create their own history.
So, this is the path you have chosen. Then I will argue mine no further. A new world, broken free of the administrator system, where man's potential is limitless. Sounds pretty good to me.
Then I believe we are decided. All that remains are the modifications to our skill crack ability and the terminal.
The terminal modifications are complete, but I have yet to finish the expansion of the skill crack function. It should be done by 3 o'clock in the morning, by your reckoning of time.
More socializing.
Very well. Until then, we must all make our final preparations for the battle against Canopus.
That's a good idea. I wonder if oh, I'd have to dump this. Yeah, getting his face will be a little bit annoying, but that's possible. Sora, Alcor is a sword, not an admin. But yeah, we might have to say goodbye. When we did the whole New World thing last time, we did have to say goodbye to Alcor, but maybe not this time.
You are all dismissed.
Yeah, Yep. Oh, hey, Tico Tico's going to speak. But yeah, the boost we got earlier did expire. The emotes are still there, but we can't use them. We're back to 50 for now. There were still slots left, so yeah, there is space for an Alcor emote. Although, with the money I'm making, I could boost the server myself, but that's going to be, like, after New Year's. So... yeah, I'm on my way to getting money, but not yet. Not yet. Plus, I think it takes 2 boosts to unlock the emote slots, and you only get 2 boosts per month, so that's rough. Otherwise, I'd boost your server too. And that's just 1 car every month.
Hey, lovely! So, it looks like you decided to make a brand new world and escape from the whole administrator system. It's risky, but I think it's a great idea. It solves the problem at its source. But, you know, there is one thing I gotta tell ya. In the new world, Tico Tico's probably not gonna be around. I'm really, really sorry I can't be with you forever and ever.
Oh, Sora's gonna be sad to hear that.
But we should enjoy what little time we have left then. I'll be here all through the upcoming battle. Now quit standing around and go blow that stupid Canopus to smithereens!
Well, looks like we have time left, and it's 2200. Hold on, are we gonna time skip?
Judgment Day. The sky regains a fleeting calm, and final prayers are offered.
We're just not gonna sleep. That's true. It's midnight. Okay, so we have time for 6 events, and there are a lot of events, actually. Let me just check the skill crack. 2 demons! No skills, though. Do I? No, Kerberos. Huh, haven't seen a Kerberos leader yet. Is that Loki? That is Loki. That asshole. Yeah, looks like I'll have to call it here. Oh, I just saved over that. We could have redone the start of the day intro. Oh well, late for that now. So I'll catch you guys next week. On Saturday. Thank you for watching. Until then, fare thee well.